podcast. Thank you for coming back and watching us again, keeping us going. I have a special guest, Marty. Marty, introduce yourself to the world and let them know a little bit about you.
Yeah, hey everybody. My name is Marty Hillard. I live here in Topeka, Kansas, Central to be exact. If you know me, please say the Central when you see me. Been friends with Marcy and Tobias for quite a while. Shout out to Create Uplift. Shout out to the Nerd Network podcast for allowing me to be on here. I'm not exactly sure
Me neither.
what we're going to talk about because Tobias isn't a nerd and I'm not a nerd, so I don't. What you got, Marcy?
We're going to talk nerd shit.
Nerd.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm super nerdy.
Okay, cool. Beans. And then,
Cool beans.
this is the quiet guy to my right.
Hi. Bye.
Perfect.
Follow me, #Zilla. Put it here. Put the graphic there. Where my
Yes.
finger's at.
The feature of the franchise here,
Yeah.
Tobias Harvey.
Yeah. And then also updated news. Jared Leto might come back as the Joker. We'll talk about that too, even though this guy's never seen Suicide Squad.
I heard it was awful.
You didn't see it either?
No,
Oh my gosh.
it looked really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Turn this episode off. Like,
What,
wow.
Oh man.
Marcy,
Well, I'm gonna have to fill both of them in.
Marcy, what did you think of Suicide Squad? Let's get into that real quick.
All right, Suicide Squad. It was a letdown, but it wasn't horrible. I don't think it was horrible. I feel like the first 30, 40 minutes was top notch, and then it just went,
Sure.
yeah, it was pretty.
See, that's all I need to know.
Man.
It's hard to get excited about Jared Leto returning as the Joker.
But he
Suicide
did pretty
Squad
good,
was-
though. Jared Leto
Sure.
was pretty good as Joker. He just didn't get a lot of screen time like how he thought he was going to, or the world thought he was going to. And he wasn't the main bad guy in Suicide Squad. I feel like a lot of people thought he was going to be, and he wasn't. I mean, supposedly, allegedly, they filmed so much extra footage of him being the Joker that never made the movie. He was saying that he made enough to make a whole separate movie that they didn't use in the movie.
And then they just got Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, they got
instead.
they
Oh.
got the bigger name actor to come in and do it.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, a lot of people want to see Jared Leto come back as the Joker, but like, do you two? So you guys have never seen the movie, never seen Suicide Squad.
So before we talk about that, I will say that my favorite Joaquin Phoenix movie was it called I'm Still Here? That faux documentary.
Oh my gosh, where he's a rapper?
Where he
rapper.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
where he decided.
I never saw, but I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
You know, just a very metaphysical look into the mind of an actor trying to change their career. I still don't know like if it was real or not because it felt.
Oh, it was not real. It was totally not real.
Oh, man, it felt real. There was like a point where he was in the studio and like trying to like get his confidence up and and then he walked out of the studio while everybody else stayed in and he just like put his head on the wall and cried. And I was like, man,
That's why he's a good actor.
He's a really good
he
actor.
tricked P Diddy.
Yeah,
thought
exactly.
He thought P Diddy was gonna. Well, P Diddy thought he was gonna executive produce his album.
Right.
He got mad. He got so heated.
You call that relatable content. Put that right here.
Yeah, that's gonna happen right there. Click
Relatable-
here to watch that.
Relatable content.
Movie. Yeah.
Okay.
Back to Jared Leto though. I'm a fan of Jared Leto. I think he's an amazing actor. I think he could have turned this role into something totally different, but I just don't think he got the chance to actually.
So how does he act? How does he portray the Joker differently than say Joaquin or Heath or
Well, they give him an updated version. Like Joker is more of a gangster
in Suicide Squad? Right?
Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you can just.
He's got like
look-
short hair and he has like bright green hair.
Yeah.
I can't wait to show you my toys.
I've seen the trailer. I know what
Like,
he looks like.
he has
He's
tattoos
got
on his
the
face.
suit, the blazer, and he's shirtless.
gold
and
teeth.
then he's
He
got
has
the
a gold
tattoos.
chain.
Flexing.
I mean, I think people just thought that was way different than what the typical Joker normally looks like.
Yeah,
And they just weren't
absolutely.
ready to accept that, I guess.
I mean, but does it have more to do with whether or not people were ready to accept Joker portrayed in that way, or the fact that Suicide Squad was not very good?
I think it could have been better if they got into his character more. But I think because the trailer made you seem like it was going to be a Joker-esque movie when it wasn't.
Sure.
You got more of the Suicide Squad, and I think a lot of people thought from the trailer and the preview that it was going to be Suicide Squad versus the Joker.
Sure, yeah, and there was like tons of ads where he was like front and center, yeah.
So what is the movie about exactly?
It's the origin of Suicide Squad.
I want to assemble a task force of the most dangerous people on the planet.
They're bad guys. Worst of the worst.
All these bad guys come together, got arrested. Batman threw half of them in jail, prison, and then something happens with the government. They need help.
Because everybody remember Batman's a cop.
That's right. Batman is a cop, the world's greatest detective.
Anyway,
He's just rich. He has no superpowers.
His bank account.
His white privilege is a superpower.
Oh my gosh. But so that's what the movie's about. I gotta cut that part out. But so basically, they get these people who are specifically good at certain traits, and
Yes.
they make them save the world.
just like every other superhero squad.
Exactly.
So what sets Suicide Squad apart from any other coalition of superheroes?
Well, these are bad guys. They're not actually good guys.
Okay.
They're bad guys who happen to do good things.
Okay.
But they're still bad guys and criminals, stuff like that. Yeah, that's also a little bit different than your typical.
So Jared
Good
Leto is
movie.
coming back to be on Suicide Squad or to play a designated Joker movie?
They want him to come back as the Joker and hopefully get his own movie.
They already did a Joker movie though, so they want to do another.
But
Joker
they're going to
movie?
be multiple.
You know how that goes, though.
Yeah, it's a superhero world, man.
Sure.
Just like
There's
comic
been-
books. How many times do superheroes die?
There's been like 5 Spider-Mans in our lifetime.
That's
right?
true. More than 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More than like 10.
So the key
Like
thing.
2 Hulks.
yeah, like
three.
2,
3
well,
Hulks.
3 Hulks. There's
Well,
like,
2 different universes of Hulks. Though.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you had that super CGI
Mhm.
where he like smashes the tank in the desert.
Big
Hulk. The,
fella.
the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah.
Yes. And
That
then you
came
just
out.
have Hulk.
Then you just have Hulk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So having Jared Leto come back as, because I guess they want continuation of Ben Affleck being Batman, which is crazy because there's another Batman already in the universe.
And Batman.
Yeah, everyone remembers that.
And Batman.
But I guess seeing Jared Leto be the Joker one more time, who knows? It could expand more because that Joaquin Phoenix Joker, I don't think it's gonna correlate with.
No,
And
that was
Batman.
a
Right,
total, that was a
right.
total standalone.
I'm sure that's probably 2 different production companies, like 2
Yeah.
different film houses
Yeah.
making those movies, yeah.
Yeah, it sucks. These two people did not see Suicide Squad.
Sorry.
Can't talk to them. Anyone else see it out there?
I really
Anyone
would. I'd like for everybody to remember that Jared Leto, this is the part where I nerd out, is the front man for 30 Seconds to Mars. I don't care what anybody says about their latter day catalog. Their first album is pretty amazing. I think they went on tour with Limp Bizkit on one of their first
Oh, wow.
tours, and I heard that didn't work out really well for them. But you know, pretty heavy alternative rock band. I wish I could tell you more cool things. I think the last time that I thought about 30 Seconds to Mars, they were on Ellen.
It's been a long time since I heard that.
Yeah, like
Man.
they were running around with like a big bass drum and guitars and singing about love and freedom and peace. So
Well, if you're not excited to see Jared Leto back as the Joker,
I'm
will-
excited.
You don't know. You don't care.
I'm not excited. I'm not.
Well, if you're not excited for the Joker, Jared Leto coming back as the Joker, he will be Morbius in the Marvel Universe.
Oh wow.
Have you seen that trailer yet?
No.
Oh my gosh, let's play this trailer right now. Yes, you're gonna get a first-time reaction video of Tobias watching the Morbius trailer right now. That's gonna be
Are you gonna do like a split screen when you
Oh,
edit
yeah,
this?
totally.
Awesome.
Totally. What?
I was really thinking I was gonna make a little career out of reaction videos, but like I hate reaction videos. I hate the idea of like somebody listening to something for the first time and being like, "Yeah,"
They're funny, man. They crack me up. Hopefully the audio doesn't mess shit up.
Is this a Mac? What is this?
Michael, I've known you since you were a child. You're a gift. You always have. If there's an answer to your disease, you'll find it. I should have died years ago. Why am I still here if not to fix this? I have a rare blood disease, and I'm running out of time. This could be my last chance.
You're up to something. What is it?
It's not exactly legal.
I want to see you get hurt more than you already have.
This would be a cure.
At what cost? Michael, what's happening?
I went from dying to feeling more alive than ever. Increased strength and speed. The ability to use echolocation. And an overpowering urge to consume blood. How far are we allowed to go? To fix something that's
Is
broken.
that Tyrese?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Until the remedy is worse than the disease.
Michael Morbius. Got tired of doing the whole good guy thing, huh?
What's up, Doc?
Okay, so
Keaton.
couple things. Is he a vampire or is he a bat?
He's both.
Because I don't know that bats like they don't always want to drink blood. Like they like to eat fruit and stuff too.
I don't know. I mean, was he eating somebody?
No,
Yes.
but he explained that he had a thirst for blood,
Huh.
which I thought was interesting because like if you have bat, does anybody know if bats like drink blood on the regular? Because like if I understand correctly, I think they eat like other stuff.
Fruit.
Fruit.
Yeah,
Well,
Fruit-
fruit
fruit.
bats.
Insects.
fruit bats.
Different kinds
Insects?
of bats.
That's
Do
true.
bats eat other bats?
I don't think so.
I bet they want to.
Like,
though.
are they herbivore or carnivore? I don't know what I'm talking about.
Herbivore, carnivore,
Yeah.
omnivore.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure they're herbivores.
You tell we weren't science majors in school.
No, not at all.
Okay, so
I
that's
don't like science.
yeah. So that's one thing, right? Okay, second thing, Tyrese is in this film, as some of you might recall. He was on YouTube, crying about how he owed millions of dollars in like back child support a couple years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I remember like
Really crying too.
I'm not gonna lie, like at first I thought it was funny, and then like the more it went on, I was like, that's not funny at all. But what was funny is when he was, "What more do you want from me?"
Yeah. I do remember that.
And that's good acting,
Oh my gosh,
really
it's
good
good.
acting. Anyway,
Yeah.
so those two things. What's the third thing? Michael Keaton makes a cameo.
Yes, do you know where they're from?
Mm-mm.
Have you seen Spider-Man?
Yeah.
Because you
Which-
know that's
I saw the graffiti. too.
Which Spider-Man?
Yeah.
yeah.
Which one?
The new version with Tom Holland. Yeah.
Far From Home, right?
Yeah, Far From Home.
Yeah.
Or what's this? Oh, Homecoming, Far From Home.
What's y'all's favorite Spider-Man? I think my favorite one is the first one with Tobey Maguire.
Of course.
Easily the animated one.
Really?
Oh, it's Into the Spider-Verse.
Everybody,
Spider-Verse.
everybody said it was
It's
amazing.
amazing. It's,
No, it's so good.
mind-bendingly good.
I need to watch it.
No, it's so good.
beautifully done.
Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good. I can't wait till they do more. They just announced they're doing a second one, I believe.
Are they?
Yeah, working on a second
So
one.
this, first of all, it makes me think of Blade because Blade,
Yeah.
Marvel, vampires.
Vampire.
Yes,
Vampire Hunter.
indeed. Are you familiar with Morbius character?
Not really, but I know who he is. I think I used to have like an action figure of him.
Yeah, he's
when I was a
definitely
kid.
a nemesis to Spider-Man, and
Yeah.
obviously Blade later down the road. But yeah, Morbius looks pretty cool.
Well, you know what else makes me think of? It makes me think of Spawn.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I don't know why. It just makes me think of like when you see the bats circling around and stuff like that.
Well, it's a darker tone. It's
Yeah, it's darker,
It's
yeah.
darker. Morbius is a darker type movie.
It
and
makes me wish that we got the Spawn movie that we deserve.
oh my gosh. Well, if people stop messing around with the rights to that movie, that's what's going on.
It's Todd McFarlane's fault, right?
It's his fault. He's being too picky.
Is there like a GoFundMe or like some?
Oh no!
something-
This
some
movie
kind of
could be
form,
made
like a-
any time. But
Yeah.
the
I'll put my name on the.
And it would be a blockbuster.
oh, it'd be great. But the owner of the rights, the actual guy who wrote the original comic,
Creator of Spawn.
the creator of Spawn, is being very difficult to work with, finding the right idea that he likes to allow someone.
Morbius looks good though.
Yeah, I think Morbius looks really good. I'm
I'm
excited to see how they're going to connect that with Spider-Man eventually.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be good.
Well, Sony also keeps everything kind of in the Sony
Sonyverse.
and the Sony Marvel.
Sonyverse. Talk about the Moneyverse.
From today to when we were kids. I mean,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, let's get into that.
yeah, I definitely want to talk about that. What's a kid movie that recently that you've got into? You as your inner child that likes today.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Abominable.
What was the Mexican one?
Coco.
Coco's very good.
Coco's
That's
Coco's
very,
incredible.
very good. I think today's kids movies are way better than what we had as kids, honestly. Just
Yeah.
Is it because of the technology or the stories?
technology and the stories. I think the stories are more political and more. I think that at some point Disney realized that, hey, adults are also being forced to watch these movies.
Yeah.
What if we put some undertones in these movies that made the adults catch on and like them also?
That's
Right.
true.
And I think cartoons are the same way too. I think cartoons and movies both put adult themes,
Right.
sewn into the movie, where it parallels like politics or economics and stuff like that.
Cause it's all a lot more mature for sure.
Yeah,
we've
yeah.
watched Onward. We've watched Ferdinand.
How was Onward? I haven't seen that yet.
It's great. I've probably watched it 3 times now.
Really?
That's also really good.
That's the blue elf guy, right?
Yeah, talk
Yeah.
about it. What's that movie about?
Yeah, so similar trauma, where this young man, he's entering high school. He has an older brother who still lives at home with him and his mom. His older brother is very much a nerd. He would be a great guest on Nerd Network podcast, honestly, because he's like totally into like D&D and like RPGs and drives a van and is really into heavy metal. So like that's kind of his thing. But his little brother is like lacking in confidence. Like he's a very fearful person, entering this high school phase. And of course, like their dad is gone. So like their dad died. And I'm trying to remember. So at a certain point, they come onto a magic wand that actually brings their dad's spirit back from the dead, but like not completely. So like in a movie where you would see a ghost and you would see him like head to toe, like their dad is just like a pair of slacks, and some shoes, like for the majority of the movie. And so they just have because his older brother is such an RPG nerd, they embark on this journey that takes them like, I'm pretty sure like they just like stay in county, but it looks like they just like travel all over, but they drive for a few days and then finally get to a point where there's a dragon that comes out of nowhere, and it's real good. It's really good. I cried. Okay, so I cried at Onward. I cried at Abominable. Didn't cry at Ferdinand, but Ferdinand's really good too. That's really cute.
That's the one with the bull?
Yeah.
John Cena, right?
Yeah.
John Cena! Sorry,
Yeah.
Sorry, I hate John Cena.
No, you're right. Just that old classic story. I remember like when I was in elementary school in Kentucky, like I read it to younger kids, so it was kind of cool to see like a modern day adaptation of it like 30 years ago or 30 years later, and just the character development and the storyline. Yeah. We watch a lot of, like, we've seen like all the Hotel Transylvanias.
If you notice, a lot of the kid movies now incorporate so much more singing.
Yes.
So much more singing.
They're all musicals now. Yeah.
They're all musicals now.
Well, they double up as OSTs too, though. We have soundtracks that go with them and
That's
get
true.
streamed on Spotify. Frozen, the Frozen soundtrack,
Yeah.
that's like platinum.
Yeah, I
Oh,
was
wow.
putting Eloise to bed to the Frozen and the Frozen 2 soundtrack. Yeah,
Yeah.
We've seen Frozen 2 a million times.
And now on my Spotify, like baby lullabies are gonna be in my feed a lot.
Yeah, we have we have 2. No, we just have 1. We have a Google Alexa in Eloise's room. So yeah, just always like pulling up music, and like Disney Hits is the playlist that she normally listens to because it has all the classics. It has like Little Mermaid and Cinderella and all those throwbacks. But otherwise, yeah, we're listening to a lot of like Disney music these days. So.
Yeah, I want to talk about one of the biggest letdowns movie-wise was Dora the Explorer.
I didn't watch it.
Oh my gosh, it was horrible. Did you
It
watch
looked really
that?
bad.
There was a full
A live action Dora the Explorer movie.
Oh, alive with
Yes.
humans.
It's humans. It's,
no.
it's
Sounds
CGI Swiper.
I didn't even
and-
know that
Yeah.
existed.
Oh, it's horrible. If you have Disney Plus, I think it's on Disney Plus.
I'll watch it tonight then. Before I go to bed.
Oh, it's so bad. It's
I
awful.
have nightmares.
Yeah.
No, it was so weird. Like she's like in high school.
Mhm.
I want to say she looks like she's in high school. If she's not, she's in 8th grade. But the Dora Explorer in the cartoon is like 8.
Right,
10.
right. Well,
Yeah.
well, there's also there's a parallel series where Dora and her cousin are a little bit older. So like there's Dora, Diego has his own show, and then there's another show with those two characters where they're all like
Go Diego Go, yeah.
yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
I know Go
Where
Diego
they're all a little
Go
bit
is
older.
first.
So
No.
yeah, so there's like 3 iterations of the Dora the Explorer universe.
Wow.
So going back just to movies, I do have to put in there that I think Up really changed the game for animated
Up is real
movies.
good. Yeah.
I think when Up came out and got nominated for, I believe, an Academy Award,
Really?
a real not an animated Academy Award, a real Academy
Right.
Award.
What?
I
gotta
I
look.
think that Up was the movie that made the animation studios like really up their game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like at that point you had to. I saw Wonder Park in that list, and we went to the theater and saw Wonder Park, and that's also an excellent animated film. Another really good storyline. That one felt more like, gosh, what's the one with the girl who moves cross country with her folks? Like the emotion, like Happy something. It's not Happy Feet because that's the penguin.
That's the Penguin one.
I'm thinking of the one.
Wonder Park.
Yeah, Wonder Park, but it's like it's a similar storyline to the one where the girl is like dealing with her emotions and they're all like marbles in her head.
Oh,
They're just like kicking around. What is that movie called?
oh my gosh.
We saw that a million times.
Oh, what is that called?
No idea.
Wonder Park has like a similar storyline, you know, like escapism and you know, like stepping into an alternate universe where things are going on, and but it's really just all in the kid's head, and but it's really good.
Yeah, she gets like mad and sad and like.
Right.
You have like, Inside Out.
Thank you. Inside Out. Yeah, it's a similar, like Wonder Park is a similar story to Inside Out, but just as good.
What do you guys think about all the live action movies that Disney's made?
I don't watch them.
Really?
Yeah, like
You didn't watch Aladdin with Will Smith?
we actually
Mulan?
Mulan's coming out. That'll be coming out.
We-
but I
we-
want to talk about ones that came out recently.
we did watch it. We did watch Aladdin. We did watch live action Aladdin.
Did you like it?
It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, I was really mad that Will Smith was going to be the genie. Because Robin Williams will always be the genie to me.
Right, of course, but I think he killed it though, nonetheless.
Would it have been bad that I really wanted them to CGI Robin Williams back in it?
That'd be
Like,
pretty bad.
Would it be really that bad if it was just like the genie, but they use his voice from the original movie?
Forget CGI, just go hologram.
Well, you know,
Take-
South Park did that when the voice of Chef.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, after he died.
No, he didn't die. He quit the show.
Oh.
He quit the show. God, who's the voice of Chef?
Oh my gosh, he's a singer.
At first, I thought it was Big Black from Rob Deer taking Big Black.
No, it's
my head, I thought that
oh
was
my
Chef, but
gosh,
that's
he's a
not
singer.
Chef.
How do we not know who he is? Deep
Jo-
voice guy.
John Legend, Teddy Pendergrass.
Oh my
Is it
gosh, how do we not
Isaac
know who
Hayes?
Chef? Yes, Isaac Hayes.
It's Isaac Hayes, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, Isaac Hayes quit the South Park show
Mhm.
like in its 10th or 12th, 11th, whatever, some season. And then in the first episode of the next season, it's the death of Chef. But it's really like one of the funniest South Park episodes ever because they scrubbed through the past 10 seasons and just picked out random bits of
Oh, like
clips of his
clips.
vocal audio.
Oh.
And they pieced it together and he just says like the
Really
most
random
off the wall shit, random
It's
things.
it's
It's first of all, editing it, I would not have the patience to do that.
I'm sure the editor probably quit after that episode.
Possibly,
Too.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It was.
But he stayed on for a while after that, right?
no,
Did they
he,
have
he
Chef?
quit the series.
No. I mean,
no,
like
Chef died and he did not come back.
they never used him ever
No,
again. Oh wow.
It's I think it's a 2-part episode where he dies, and then he does not come back.
Oh
He's
my
dead.
gosh.
He's dead for good.
But that's what I
It's
wanted
very
to see
sad.
happen with the genie. But
Yeah, I wouldn't have been mad. I wouldn't have been upset if they put some sort of piece of Robin Williams. in
yeah,
there.
I didn't even see like any tribute to him at all in that movie. Did you? None.
Well, I think
Well,
it's for a different generation though, who doesn't even know who Robin Williams is.
And that might have something to do with his estate as well. You never
Possibly.
know,
We don't know the legalities of what.
right?
Yeah.
I've seen Maleficent, both of them.
I heard that was good, but I didn't watch it.
They're both really good. They're both really good actually. Like the first 25 minutes of the second film like is tight. Like the conflict is yeah, it's real good. Secret Life of Pets 2 I've seen.
Live action. Good live action. Live action. I want to talk about live action.
Okay, where they at?
Let's see. Dumbo. Dumbo was a live action, even though it was a CGI elephant, but it was live action.
Dumbo was a live action movie?
It was a live action movie.
Didn't see that.
Lion King live action, right?
Yes. Did you watch that?
It wasn't live action, it was
I
CGI.
know. Well,
People kept saying it was like a live action Lion King. Like, those aren't real lions up
Are
there.
you sure? They look pretty real to me.
Okay.
No, they weren't real.
It looked like those.
Christopher Robin was
Avatar.
weird. It was all CGI, Winnie the Pooh, and
Yeah, I think,
Oh, yeah.
I think we saw that too. Yeah, but I barely remember it. I was a big Winnie the Pooh fan when I was a kid, though.
yeah, it was really sad.
Yeah, well, I mean, so was the original story. Like all the original Adventures of Pooh were like actually pretty somber.
One of the ones, 101 Dalmatians live action, that was decent. Way back in the day, in '96.
Well, it's funny. I think we actually just watched like the old animated film from like what was that, like the '60s?
It was
Yeah.
good.
I think it's one of Disney's best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 101 Dalmatians is pretty
that's probably
pretty
one of the
phenomenal.
best ones.
I will say that the first, and this is not live action, so I apologize, but the first like 2 Disney films that I recall seeing in the theater when I was younger were Bambi and Lady and the Tramp, and I vividly remember watching Lady and the Tramp in the theater when I was like
Yeah.
4.
Oh wow. Hey, they're making a Lady in the Tramp movie.
Live
Of
action?
Live
course they
action.
are.
They're supposed to be. I think it's
The
gonna.
main characters are dogs.
I think it's gonna go straight to Disney Plus.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's gonna go straight to Disney Plus.
Well,
I
that's
believe.
another thing to talk about too. Just like when you have like all of these big institutions that make remakes of films, and rather than and now people can't go to movies, but I mean, I think it's also just really interesting that like even on Netflix, like there's a whole series that are created specifically for that platform, for Disney Plus, for Hulu. And I'm not just talking about like sitcoms or like 22-minute episode shows, like whole feature-length films that have a long legacy and are part of franchises that that's the platform they exist on. And I wonder what like informs those decisions. Like I wonder if that's a way to like just hedge your bets and put it in front of the audience first, because like either way, like anything that's going to be like a feature-length film that's shown in movie theaters is eventually going to trickle down to all the streaming services.
Right, yeah.
So, like, I wonder if like all these houses are thinking like, this isn't going to fit in theaters, or this isn't going to work, or we're not really going to see our return, so we're just going to go straight to.
Well, I'm sure there has to be some sort of capacity for movies that can come out in theaters.
Yeah, sure.
At any given time. It probably fluctuates throughout the season.
Yeah, that's what takes so long.
That's probably
to
why
make
New
this.
Mutants keeps getting pushed back.
Oh gosh, don't get me started on that one. So what Disney live action? What Disney cartoon would you like to see turn into live action that we haven't got yet? I mean, there's a lot of Disney cartoons out there.
Let's see.
There's a bunch. I see they got some stuff coming out, or in the books at least to come out. Pinocchio live action.
What about Beauty and the Beast?
They already did that.
They did that?
Yeah. It's with the girl from Harry Potter. She was Bella. Belle.
Okay, so what's the other movie that has characters from Pacific Islands that's not Lilo and Stitch? What's the other one?
Moana?
Moana. Yeah,
Moana?
that should be live action.
I like how you identified that movie.
I had to think about it because like I'm thinking Lilo and Stitch, and it's like okay,
Lilo and Stitch would be good.
Lilo and Stitch would be good.
Aliens.
Yeah,
Live
that'd be
action
good.
Alien.
That's a good Disney movie.
That'd be really cool to watch that.
Yeah, I never saw Moana though.
Moana's good. Moana's really good.
I've only seen parts of it.
It's very musical
Yeah.
as well.
And I heard there's like a rooster or chicken in it. A random rooster or chicken in it.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll probably put
I
a graphic in
didn't
it.
get that far.
I'll put a graphic in
Make
it.
Anyway,
The first half is tight. I'll tell you that.
They will not make a live action Bambi. How are you going to do that?
Yeah, that'd be devastating. Yeah.
I don't want to see a deer get shot in the first.
live action? How? I don't like. They're just gonna redo it in CGI.
Yeah, they're gonna film it in the real world and then add CGI into the real world.
Who's the audience for that?
Right.
Like,
Dude.
what audience
Look at Sonic though. Sonic was CGI, but it was live action.
did it do well?
Yeah, it didn't do
Sonic?
very well though.
I know you. Just because you go see movies doesn't mean that other people
Wait
do.
Wait a second. I don't know how it did. What I could tell you is that it didn't look very good.
I enjoyed it. We talked about that last episode, I believe. Let's see here.
I'll tell you that right now.
Wow, no way. Their budget was $95 million. The box office made $306.8. So then it did really good.
Yeah,
So it did really good.
I guess.
So there is a market out there for CGI in the real world live action. I don't know. I mean, I'm
Well,
not.
like Bambi. Well, what actors would be in Bambi?
Who
Isn't
saw
the whole
Sonic?
the whole movie is animal? Like the little rabbit thing. Like the whole movie is just animals, right?
I need everybody in the audience here to leave a comment below and let us know if you actually saw Sonic the Hedgehog.
I did.
Thanks.
It was
Zero
really well done.
comments.
I was part of the 3.306.8 million.
Here's the caption.
Money.
Here's the caption. Leave a comment below.
Yeah, right there.
Smash that comment button.
Smash that comment
Smash
button.
that comment button.
Oh
My daughter's really into YouTube videos, and so I had to take the YouTube app off my phone because that was getting a little intense.
I have been YouTubing a lot on my home TV actually.
Oh, really?
There's really good content on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, there is.
Really
Yeah.
good stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
well,
been doing that too because we got like
Reviews.
you have YouTube
we
Red?
got a Roku.
No, I don't. I had it for a little bit. But
YouTube Red. Only thing you should watch on YouTube Red is Cobra Kai, but now they're going to Netflix.
Best thing on YouTube is Architectural Digest.
I believe that.
Oh man.
Yeah.
And he's
Is
not,
that like
and
exclusive?
he's not a nerd, guys.
Is that
He's not
that
a nerd.
exclusive content, or
He's not a
can that be
nerd.
found elsewhere?
Oh, it's exclusive on YouTube as far
That makes
as
sense,
I know.
yeah.
But I mean, it's free to watch. So.
Yeah, exactly.
But they just tour like the most incredible houses of the wealthiest elites.
Let's talk about architecture for a second.
We're gonna go.
We're way off topic.
We're
Where
gonna
are
go
we
into
going? Come on,
the
hurry up.
last thing I'm gonna talk
I'm way
about.
past my bedtime
Is since kid stuff and movie stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to go into movie snacks. Okay,
Snacks?
movie snacks. Okay.
Why are they so expensive at the theater?
I mean,
Is
that's
that what we're
that's
talking
how the
about?
staff gets paid. But
Is it
it is exactly. They don't get paid. They don't get paid no money off the movie tickets.
B&B taxing, man?
Regal. I
Taxing.
support Regal. I support both, but Regal.
Okay,
Unlimited pass.
Why does B&B have the nicest bar in Topeka?
Have you ever seen anybody drink at it though?
That's
I
true.
have not. No.
I'm not
Right.
paying those prices.
But it's like this beautiful,
It is,
over
yeah.
the top Grandois bar.
I don't
Well-
want B to get mad at this.
Well, and I know that. Well, no, they'll be fine. Shout out B&B. shout
Regal.
out
No,
Regal.
I
Regal's
liked
better.
It. I liked it.
The only thing I was gonna say is that I believe that a portion of the intended purpose was like for any spillover. Like if you're already going to be in Wheatfield Village hanging out, and you're gonna be going to see a movie, then that's like a nice little like
Oh, I
stop.
gotcha.
They were doing trivia nights.
They were, yeah. I
Yeah,
mean,
there were people
yeah.
drinking over there,
Yeah.
but still,
Maybe.
I'd rather save my money. and
Movie
drink somewhere
snacks.
else.
Definitely preferred nachos.
Mm-hmm.
But what do you get every time? If
movie
you were
nachos.
like, you know,
I usually don't get anything because I'm poor.
if you just got paid, you're going to the movies, and you're going to like go all out for once, what are you going to get?
popcorn, a bucket of soda, like concrete.
A bucket of soda.
66 ounces.
What was that soda? What's your
Nachos.
favorite soda?
Oh, Pib.
Oh,
That's what I was gonna
Pib
say.
all the
I'm
way.
either,
Yeah.
like when I go to the
100%
movies, I'm either drinking Mr. Pibb or Dr. Pepper, and I
Yeah.
don't know why, but like that's what you
It's
drink at the
just
movies.
It is kinda
it's the
weird.
It's the soda of movies.
That's what you drink at the movies.
Everyone I know drinks either Coke or Mr. Pibb at the theater.
Spicy.
If you get a
spicy cherry
Sprite,
Coke.
you're
it's
kinda
got-
weird.
It's gotta get that chocolate.
Who's drinking Sprite
Yeah.
at the movie theater?
goodness, no
That's
one.
so weird. Who drinks Sprite when they go to the movies?
Not me.
That's so weird. I don't think I've ever seen anyone order a
I think
Sprite.
like if they have like high C on tap or like Powerade, I might switch every once in a while.
Yeah, if I'm not drinking Pibb, I'll probably get that Fanta.
It's seriously like 1,200 calories. It's like a 64-ounce
Yeah.
jug of
Like it's just
soda.
like-
And it's
You're
so
drinking your
bad that I
meal.
still get a refill because I paid for it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like once you pay $7.75 for like a big ass drink, like you may as well.
Yeah.
Like, go
I
ahead
try
and
to
get
make
it.
it last as long as I can too. I put it in the fridge when I get home. Like
Tastes- oh
it's
my
like a
God.
2 liter though.
You paid for it, so why not?
Right.
Take that
Anyway,
re-
popcorn, soda, nachos,
Nachos.
and then if I got any candy, it would definitely be Reese's Pieces.
That's it. Popcorn Reese's Pieces. That's all I ever get.
I like Junior Mints. I like M&Ms, mini Snickers, popcorn, easy. extra butter flavor, I should say.
Oh, yeah.
Not actual butter.
Yeah.
Mr.
That,
Pibb,
that
we already,
fountain thing, you just.
yeah, Mr. Pibb, we already agreed on that. When I've been to, what's the one in Power and Light?
AMC?
Like the real nice theater.
Yeah, AMC.
Yeah, so if I'm gonna get something to eat, it's probably gonna be like chicken strips and fries. So the next time I go to B&B, I'm definitely gonna like drop the
Yeah.
$15,
See,
$16
I'm not a
for
fan
it.
of like eating.
Dude,
dinner.
burgers are so good. Their
Yeah.
burgers are pretty good at B&B.
I'm
Are they really?
I'm not a big
Yeah,
fan
yeah.
of that.
Really?
So you don't like the whole eating and watching
Not
movies at the
really.
time?
No.
Does
I
it?
don't know.
Is it because you've never done it before?
I think it's
or-
because it's dark in the theater, and I don't like to eat in the dark. Is that weird?
Dipping your hand in nacho cheese.
Well, like, what am I? It's I don't know. Like, I just want to see. Like, the movie theater food is obviously not like over the top good.
No.
Right.
So it helps that it's dark in there, so you're not seeing it.
Like and being repulsed by what you
Right?
what you
Yeah.
bought.
Like, what is it? This?
Well,
I
some
don't
of
know.
them,
I'm just not a fan.
well,
of
some
it.
of them have burgers, pizza. Some of them got desserts now, like cheesecake and ice cream.
Well, I remember the
and-
first time I did
cookie
that
dough.
was in Wichita, and like we had like a waiter.
Were you at the
Or, like,
AMC or where were you at?
It was called Old Town Theater, I think, in Wichita.
I'm not familiar.
Okay.
And there was like a waiter that came in, took our order, and they like brought us like plated food with like
Yeah.
silverware.
Yeah, the first time I had something like that was at the Fork and Screen at AMC movie theaters, where I ordered a burger.
Are you
and
gonna
they-
miss AMC?
Oh, I'm gonna miss AMC. They're going out of business, bankruptcy. It's horrible.
Oh, really?
But yeah, I press a button and they come and give me my refill.
Really?
Oh heck yeah, I love the Fork and Screen.
I think the
Oh, it's
first
beautiful.
movie theater I encountered like that was in Columbia, Missouri. We didn't actually watch a movie. Like their movie theater, like all their screens were housed in a complex with other businesses.
Oh, okay.
So there's like a coffee house downstairs and like some other like commercial space or whatever. But on the top level up the escalator, they have this movie theater, and it was like like a lot of independent films, but like same kind of situation.
Gotcha.
So that was like the first theater that I had heard of that offered like sort of that additional service of food and.
It's like some sneak into the theater, like, oh, they don't have that.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, of course,
Come
everyone
on.
sneaks stuff in.
Fried chicken.
Oh man, so if people follow me on Snapchat or Facebook or Instagram, you're always gonna see me sneaking Qdoba
Yeah,
into
that
the
was
movies.
That's
Like
true.
a whole-
I've seen
whole
it
burrito.
myself.
Yeah,
No.
Qdoba into the movie theater.
Best thing was to grab when we had it Taco John's on the way.
Oh my gosh. Oh
That was
my
the
gosh.
best.
Yeah.
Those potato
Potato
Lays
Lays.
with the nacho cheese, and if you
Potato
forgot the
Lays.
nacho cheese,
You get more right
you can
there,
get more
yeah.
right there at the theater. Oh, it's so good.
No, I just want a little cup of nacho cheese, thank you.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. What do you guys eat? What do you guys eat at the theater?
Well, so what I'll do on the way is like stop by Dollar Tree because they have
yeah.
all the same movie theater snacks that
Yeah.
come in the same packaging. So like if you do get caught, it's just like no, I bought these earlier.
Yeah,
when
you
I
gotta
came
get the
and got
same
my
thing.
tickets.
Exactly.
Walgreens too.
Yeah,
Walgreens
exactly.
is a good spot.
Yeah.
Gas station's always to go to before.
The candy section at Walgreens is called movie candy. Theater candy.
Oh, that's
Exactly.
hilarious.
Because
Exactly.
I used to work there for a long time. It's,
Oh,
it's
man.
called theater candy. Cause
So
For a reason, yeah.
if they
Yeah.
don't, if the theater has something, or doesn't have something you want, but you really crave it, what candy would that be that the theater doesn't have that you bring into there?
candy? I don't eat a lot of candy.
They have most everything that I want. I would say like okay, so if I were just to sneak something in and it were a candy bar, it would definitely be a zero because most movie theaters don't have zeros.
You'll
Gotcha.
never have that.
I think, what's a zero? I can't remember.
So it's just like it's just got like a white candy coating. So like it's not actually chocolate, but just like white candy coating on the outside. It's got caramel nougats, I believe peanuts or almonds, one or the other. And the nougat is actually like a little sweeter. It's like has like a little more almond flavoring in it. So it's a very sweet candy bar. So it's like rich. It's like you don't want to eat it like every day.
Yeah, one candy I used to sneak into the theater was Reese's Cups, the minis.
Yeah, the minis.
Yeah, they used to
sure,
sell
yeah.
them.
Unwrapped minis, like the
No,
or
the ones that the foil wrapped
Oh,
ones
okay.
are so good.
Oh yeah.
The theaters used to have them,
Mhm.
but they got smart and people were lazy and the wrappers. So many
Oh,
wrappers on the
yeah.
floor.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
right.
when I used to work at the theater back in the day, we would hate picking that stuff up.
I wonder if that's why they made the unwrapped ones. Have you seen the
Oh yeah,
unwrapped?
oh yeah.
Mhm.
It's not the same, but it tastes
No, I
different
know.
to me.
Yeah.
So let's talk about theater culture a little bit. Let's talk about like actually like being on the other side of the experience.
Oh man, so I worked at the movie theater for about 2 years. One was part time, second was full time right out of high school, and best job best job ever.
Mm-hmm.
If you like picking up after people's garbage, like literally in the theater when you're going to go clean the theater, after everyone leaves, credits come by, you are not allowed to clean the theater until everyone gets up and leaves the movie theater.
Right, right.
So you got this one person waiting to see the entire credit scene.
He's that one person.
You're that one person.
Hey, if it's a Marvel or DC movie, of course, I gotta see that last end credit scene.
Just because you know.
Because there might be one.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, though, you have to wait for everyone to leave. You can't just go in there while someone's in there picking everything up, seeing all the nasty stuff that you have to pick up that people leave behind. Going into the movie theater, turning the lights on, I suggest never seeing that. It's so disgusting.
Yeah,
It's
I
so
can only
disgusting.
imagine. Yeah, I can only imagine.
Why do people trash the theater though?
People are so rude and disgusting. They spit on the floor. One of the nastiest things I've ever seen, besides a condom, chew.
Besides
Chew.
the condom.
A chew. Their can of chew.
Gross.
Their bottle wall of chew.
Yeah.
Not only do they leave it, leaving it's fine, pick up throw it away, but dropping it
Right.
and having to pick it up. So
Yeah.
disgusting.
I wonder how prevalent that is at Regal or at B&B because people are invested, like so much more invested. Like I mean, like literally financially invested in the experience.
Yeah.
I wonder if they treat it better as a result. You know, like it,
I don't
because
know.
because it feels like more comfortable or whatever.
Probably. But people are still cheap and want to bring stuff in. Me included. I do all the time.
Me included.
Yeah, me included.
like make no mistake.
Yeah,
That's like,
I'm not gonna lie. The craziest thing that I saw was that someone left a bucket of KFC chicken. I don't know how they snuck
like,
it in.
like
fried
unfished.
chicken.
Like, I love fried chicken too, but I don't know how you leave a whole bucket.
Right.
Not a box that the people get, but the whole bucket.
That'd be really
Like
difficult.
you got that like that 12-piece they
Right.
brought, that family pack.
That was only in the winter, so you have a big heavy parka.
Yeah, what's funny is that the bucket probably had like 2 bones in it. So what do they do with the other bones? I remember
yeah.
not finding it anywhere.
Like
so
no-
they either
like
took
no
it with
chicken.
them. I don't know.
So like the rest of the bucket was boneless.
Yeah, must have been.
They
It
got
was
like
so
10,
weird.
They got 10 tendies and they
No,
got like
it
2
was
pieces
so
of bone-in
weird.
chicken.
No, and then people obviously bring in the little shot shooters.
Yeah.
People leave those in there all the time too.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Yeah, that was the thing back in the day, is like getting drunk before you went to the movie.
yeah, that was a
Or-
fun
or-
job though.
Yeah.
It was a great job getting movies in for free, getting your friends in for free. At that time, period of my life, right out of high school, date nights were amazing. Cheap, how much money I saved.
Yeah,
That was
exactly.
great. Seeing movies before they came out was pretty cool. I don't know if they still do that now.
Marcy's like, I know a spot. Do you like because for us, you know, like for me, it would have been like Gage 4
But
or like Fox Theaters on the South Side. Like so, like having those two before Westridge 8 moved off campus at the mall. You know, it's like we're going to like dollar theaters. and other
man, I
places.
missed the movie theater in the mall so much.
Yeah, that was actually kind of fly. Like that,
Yeah.
you know, that made the mall experience like that much flyer. Like actually having the theater.
It was like a
inside.
4-screen, right?
Yeah, I think it was a fourplex.
screen.
Yeah, it was really
It was
cool.
good. It was cool.
Not only did it have it was in the mall, but mind you, it also had Baskin Robbins right next door.
Right next
Right,
door.
yeah.
And you could
Yeah.
bring your ice cream into the movie theater.
Right.
That was allowed.
Yeah.
I did like how sometimes people try to like sneak past through the ice cream side and sneak into the theater side, like you have to pay a ticket. You still gotta pay a ticket.
What is it now? It's like a Sky Zone or
It's Sky Zone now.
something?
If you're from the Topeka area, you know exactly what we're talking about.
Everyone watching this is from Topeka.
No, we're international now. I saw someone from
Worldwide.
France. I saw a statistic.
I mean, it's a
analytics.
network, right?
Yeah, it is the network. That's right. We're worldwide, international, worldwide, wide.
I do. Yeah, no, I do. But I do wonder where young people kick it at, just because like there's so fewer places.
I don't know if kids kick it before the movies anymore. They probably go eat somewhere.
I don't think kids really go to the movies much anymore. I think the movies are still really driven by our age.
Is it a
I think
nostalgia thing?
I will say that like in terms of like eating out, yeah, like youth and young adults, like that's a big thing. And it's like I feel like for me, like that felt more like, I wouldn't call it a luxury. I just had older friends who like that's what they did on the weekends, so that I felt like that was like sort of a part of like my young person culture. But like I didn't have many friends that were necessarily like trying to go to like Chili's or like Red Robin every Friday or
Yeah.
you know.
Do you guys think the movie business is hurting so much? I know a lot of stuff's going to streaming and stuff, but like, do you think eventually one day theaters will like be not a thing anymore?
No, I don't think so.
No. I mean, I think they'll become more boutique over time, to be completely honest with you. I mean, and whether that's like boutique in the sense of like size and space, or like boutique and like having an access point to it. Like, I think that the movie theater experience is probably only going to get more expensive. But I also think that there will be like more small theaters like popping up, you know.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Just because just because it'll be like throwback in like 2030 to be able
Yeah.
to go to like like a small like little theater, like
Right.
little neighborhood theater, you know.
Yeah, well, it's such an experience going to a movie. I mean, you can't get that at home.
Oh, no,
Can't
not at
even-
all.
They don't care
No.
how big your TV
With-
is, or if you have a home theater system, or
It's,
whatever.
you're totally right. It's not the same. The
It's
smell,
just not the same.
the smell of popcorn is different. I feel like.
Yeah, well,
Even
just
that.
being out with. I mean, obviously, no one's going out and being with their friends right now because of.
But the
Yeah.
surround sound and just
Yeah.
even like the crackle and
Just
stuff.
like an
like the
outing,
whole thing.
The-
even the walk, like, well, I think one of my favorite things about going to the movies. This sounds weird, but it's the end when you're like leaving the movie and you hear everyone like murmur about like.
Oh, that's
yeah,
the best
totally.
That's
thing.
like the best.
That's
thing
one of the best
ever.
things. Oh,
and then when
you're
you
totally
go
right.
out and it's like late and it's cold outside and
And
you
you're
know
sitting
it's
down
just,
in the parking lot talking about the movie with your
Yeah.
friends. It's
Yeah.
great.
Absolutely.
yeah, that's
It'll
like one
never
of the
change.
best parts about going to see a movie at
Yeah.
a theater.
No,
I'm hoping like drive-ins will be more of a thing too. I mean,
bring
I
them
know-
back, please.
I know, like right now that it seems like drive-ins are having a little bit of a comeback.
A
you
little
know?
bit, yeah. I've seen
Yeah.
some
Well,
articles about that.
Yeah, one of my favorite things you were talking about the movies experiences. Like, I like watching in the movie theater, watching the movie, and hearing everyone else's reaction around me be the same in unison.
Yeah.
And the
Oh, yeah.
oohs and the ahs and
Yeah.
The scary,
the scary
scenes,
stuff scenes.
yeah.
Like, I love
Yeah.
being around that
Oh,
and
yeah.
hearing that same reaction too.
Yeah.
Ah, it's just
Super
great feeling.
fun, yeah. That is fun, and that is something that's so unique to like the movie going experience for sure. Stuff we can actually talk about.
we're gonna wrap it up. That'll be today's episode. Thank you for watching. I know it's been a little bit all over the place. I didn't even mention we're missing two of the main people on the show, with Julian and Blake.
Who?
Exactly.
Who?
They got kicked off the show.
Who?
No, you'll see them again. They had some other engagements they had to take part in.
That's
But,
fine. I mean, this is the best episode y'all ever did. Anyway,
Yeah, to be
so
honest, John,
I get the most streams if he shares it.
Yeah, probably. We'll see what happens. I want to thank Marty for showing up last minute, coming
Yeah.
through the podcast and sharing his thoughts on his movies.
taking my shoes off, getting comfortable.
Hey, this is what it's for.
Mhm.
Stay tuned, watch again, like, follow, share, all that noise, subscribe, and
Let
stay
us know what you
tuned.
talk about.
Yes, let us know the next episode what you want us to talk about.
Please like, comment, and subscribe to this
Smash it.
page. Smash that comment button. Smash that like.